Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to Awesomely Failed Sketches. Been a long time since the last one, so I haven't really been sketching much. Yeah, I just haven't been. And I also learned that there's actually a difference between sketching and drawing, and I'll explain that later. But anyway, first things first, the Mathemagician, number 31. It is this in which is kind of hard to see because it's kind of light. There's a little background there, not really much though, just lines. I do like how this one turned out. This one looks like it has a lot of energy. It, it just looks like it's moving. I don't know. It just looks good. The feet could have been might have actually I think the feet are okay. Legs could have done better, but I suck at drawing legs, so yeah. I do like how this turned out. And the top hat's small. Yes, the top hat is small. And I also don't know why he has a mask. I was going to draw eyes, and then I figured, hey, this looks more like a mask. I'm going to keep it there. So I did. He also doesn't have an ear. A lot of my sketches don't have ears anymore. It's weird. So, that symbol that's at the end of his magic wand there, that's the symbol pi. That could have been done a little better, but well, it's already done, and it looks fine to me. So, yeah. He's the Mathemagician. Math. Next is the Assassin, which is smeared to the depths of hell. And I will tell you why. It is smeared to the depths of hell because this is when I got my new sketchbook. And I'm telling you right now, that sketchbook was not very good. Which I don't like saying because it was a gift. What I did not know at the time was there was a difference between sketching and drawing. You see, sketching is something I don't know about. Drawing is what I'm really doing. And because this is sketch paper, it's going to smear the hell out of every single thing I do. This is the only... Wait. This is the first out of 2 sketches I actually did in the notebook, in the sketchbook thing. And funny thing is that when I put every single other sketch I had in there, taped it in, everything smeared to hell. So these scans are all I have left of the originals. It's funny like that. I think I threw the first sketch out, actually. It was so crumbled up, I found it eventually. It was a bad picture of Link anyway. So, yeah, about this picture finally. Yes, Assassin. I got her legs incredibly screwed up. I was going to have her, like, trying to step in the door, ready to assassin the king in there, because the king's just, oh my god, look at all this gold. I'm so goddamn wealthy. Should buy a mansion or something. This castle's getting musty. Maybe I need to hire janitors. Look at all this treasure just laying around. Why do I have all this stuff? I have no idea. And she's like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you really bad. Yes, it's a she, if you haven't noticed. You can't really tell the boobs in the smear. Not really. You should see the other side of the paper. It almost looks... It's the smeared version, but you can tell that it is the smeared version of this. That's how smeared it is. And, yeah. Legs could have gone a lot better, and so... Same with the hands. Hands are extremely small. Still need to work on that. Arms are meh. Arms are okay, I guess. Hair, not much there. Tiara thingy that I put on her. I think it's a headband or something. Supposed to represent a clan. Nothing really happened with that. And the king's just there looking at all his gold and like, yeah, it's all mine. So the next one is sketch number 33, possibly the last numbered one I've done, in which... Oh, don't worry, this isn't the last one. I never finished this one. I don't know why, I just never did, and obviously you can tell what it is. I don't know, I just never finished it. I couldn't get the body right. Like, the torso's okay, but, like, The legs are terrible. I couldn't figure out a good way to draw the legs. I couldn't figure out a good position to give my legs. I couldn't really draw the torso very well, in my opinion, to look like I'm epic, but I guess I'm not really epic, am I? I'm a failure. Which represents this picture, because this picture's a failure. I'm so funny. So, the signs say, I can't really tell from this picture, but I have the sketchbook right in front of me. It is, welcome to Billville. No bobs or champ bobs allowed. So I strolled in this Billville, right? And they were like, no, you can't get in here. And I'm like, why is that? Didn't you read the sign? And I was not happy, so I burned them down. That stuff in the background, that's supposed to be a burning town. That's probably the best thing in this picture, the background. And it's not very good either. Well, it's actually better in person, but the scan doesn't show that. And it's smeared. That too. And the population used to be 9 million, but somehow went to 0 in a matter of a day. It's weird how I can suppress my power and send my creeper Bob after it. Never mind, I didn't say anything. Yeah. I don't really know what you would be able to comment on this. Well, I just never finished it. I probably could. I might finish it eventually, but I'm never going to. I'll say it, but I won't, because I'm lazy as hell and never go to my word. Well, I shouldn't say that because I do, but you know what I mean. Next sketch is the cover of my physics binder. Mathemagician was the cover of my math binder. And this is the cover of my physics binder. My goal here was to make it look as complicated as possible while still dealing with physics. So, the question is, how far will the bullet travel? Now, obviously, you don't really need all these calculations, but I made it a hell of a lot more difficult than it really is. Most of these equations are messed up. Not messed up, just made up. Yeah. Action and reaction, that's kind of wrong. Well, it's kind of right, but the way it's shown is wrong. You see the bullet, you see the gun. I like how I did the gun. I kind of like how I did the hand. Not really. Fingers are small. But I do like how it turned out, I guess. I did not concentrate at the arm at all. I was like, I don't feel like doing this. The point of this sketch was to make it look as complicated as possible, and I did that. So I made all these equations. The angle of the arm, the knockback of the arm, the changing the bullet's trajectory, the wind resistance, the angle it was fired at, the delta y, the delta x, the Pythagorean theorem I threw in somehow, and then pi everywhere, pi, and let's not forget the bullet's mass, because that doesn't matter at all. Because gravity is only 9.8 meters a second squared or something like that. Yeah. Tried to make it look as complicated as possible. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Don't really have much to say about it. I think that's all. I didn't number it because didn't really plan it to be part of a sketch. But next one is probably the darkest sketch. Maybe I should stop saying sketch. I should probably say drawing, but I don't care. Probably the darkest sketch I've ever drew. I didn't really finish it because I could have done slightly more with it, but I just meh. And yeah, hell. This is the happy ending. Yeah. Cleaver sucks. I have to say that. The cleaver sucks. I need to learn how to draw weapons. I never knew how. And all my weapons just turn out to suck. Oh well. I like how what's supposed to be happening behind him is he's nailed through the shoulder joint. I think the shoulder joint. I don't know, he doesn't have any arms anymore, so how am I supposed to know? He's nailed through the shoulder joint to a board. And there's another board next to him holding that sickle thing, keeping him balanced or something. I'm not entirely sure myself. I just put it there. Uh, yeah. Hell, happy ending. Don't you just love happy endings? So good. So good. Yeah. Next sketch is my most recent one and that I made just yesterday. Muncher. Name doesn't really fit, does it? I don't think so. But I think he's hungry. And he wants you for dinner. Or lunch. Or breakfast. Whatever time that you will be watching this. But yeah. I wanted to draw a fat guy with muscles. Muscles could have gone better because I do not know how to draw muscles. The neck is fine. I made all that up. I seem to have made my own style with the neck or something. But the muscles, the arms, they're kind of terrible. Like, the biceps are okay, I guess. Maybe. The other part of the arm is just like, what does he have? Does he have, like, cancer there or something? I can't tell. And then the hands are okay. They're okay. I would have drawn muscles or at least like blubber on his shirt or something, but that wouldn't have worked. I tried. Don't worry, I tried. Didn't really work out too well, so I erased it and just left it at that. And his feet supposed to be Japanese, or at least just flat. That's sometimes how I see things. Flat. I don't get it. And yeah, he's doing a squat because he's ready to kill you. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. But there is one thing I can say. This seems to be Gluttony's brother. I don't know how a Philosopher's Stone could have a brother, but he this is his brother. This is definitely his brother. Definitely. And that's kind of the end of my sketches. I did stop numbering my sketches, and there are other sketches that stuff that 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 I drew, but those were for school and deal with emotions, and I'm not showing that because I have no emotions. I have no emotions at all. I ran out of breath, so that impression kind of screwed me over. However, I do have concept sketches for a game that a certain someone is doing and asked me to do concept sketches regardless of how bad I am at doing them. And I'm not sure if I should show them, but I'll tell you what, I'll show you one of them out of the three that I have. And the fourth one is in the making, and I do have another one in my head. Or at least I used to have another one in my head. Screw it, just show it. Yay. Yeah, it's a film room. I'm not going to tell you what the game's about, but, like, this is a film room. It has a fridge and everything. It has, like, storyboards in the background, which kind of needs to be balanced. And I left a sign there saying, balanced, please. And then it's got lights and cameras and one out-of-order camera and the giant camera on the floor. And, well, the small camera is on the tripod for some reason. And chairs and a garbage can and green screens. It has everything a film room needs, even a director's chair. See that? They're going to be having fun in this room, I guess. I don't know. What are you looking at me for? I'm not making the game. I'm just making the art. Which I'm not even making much of the art. I don't have any programs to make 3D, so someone else doing that. I'm just doing the concept sketches. Don't look at me. So as always with the sketches, I would really, really appreciate you. I beg you to give me criticism on this stuff. Now, oh yeah, one more thing about this. The table looks so off here. And I know why. I know how to draw a room. It doesn't mean I'm good at it. I know why the table looks so off. It's because it's not parallel with the floor and the walls. If it was parallel with the floor and the walls, it would look a lot better. Same thing with the chairs. But I kind of drew the walls afterward. after I drew the table, and the table already kind of looks sucky in the first place. And that's it. And then this is basically what it turned out to be. Stuff. And an out of order light camera thingy that somehow fell off its latch and is hanging on by the wires. Don't ask how. I don't know myself. It's probably the Force. Anyway, please give me criticism on this stuff. One of the many ways I can change is so that when people tell me things, they don't just compliment me. They tell me what's wrong with my sketches so I can do better on them. I can see my own mistakes, or at least some of my own mistakes, but I can't see them all. You guys will probably see them all, because a journey is sometimes more fun. What quote am I thinking of? I don't know, but it's some kind of weird quote that I agree with, in that sometimes the journey is more worth it than the actual reward. I think I got that quote from Dungeon Siege 2. But I like it. I still like it. It's not the exact words, but I still love the quote. In which my eye will over-glorify these sketches. In the meantime, your eye is neutral, and hopefully neutral, actually. Don't appease me by just saying it's good, because I won't believe you. And tell me what's wrong so I can improve. And I should probably end this tell me stuff so I can improve speech, so you guys can do stuff. Rate these. Tell me which ones are your favorite. Tell me which ones you hated. And tell me what's wrong. That's all I'm asking. And I'll see you guys next time on How to Fail at Sketch. What am I thinking of? What is this again? I don't know. I'm going to end the recording now.